Big news if you're unemployed.
But I'm employed.
YouTube's not a real job. Now, with today's topic, our favorite girl, Destiny, Hasan Piker, and
Ethan White.
Ooh, yay, unemployed behavior. Guessing that shit right? I'm proud of you. Allegations of CP. Allegations of Hasan sharing nudes of women.
What the hell is going on?
This all started when Hasan said that Ethan Klein's wife is a valid military target.
The Israeli occupying force in the West Bank. Doesn't matter if it's your favorite podcaster's like wife that participate in these raids.
Hila, who's Israeli, was part of the IDF 15, 20 years ago, participated in some raids. As a result, that's why he's making that comment.
Yeah, of course.
That being said,
Coconuts in Barbados.
Comment goes viral. Hasan gets a lot of bad press for it. Destiny reacts. He gets in a chat room, says some spicy things. I honestly think you could perfectly justify attacking, murdering Hasan IRL for statements like this. And this is where things, start to heat up a little bit.
Destiny has nothing to do with what Hasan did to me. I don't know anything about what Destiny did. This is not a three-way situation.
I didn't even know anything about this. Apparently, Destiny, in response to Hasan's essentially calling Hila a valid military target, I guess Destiny, who's a total fucking dumbass, who again, we had a flawless victory here, and this dumbass went there and gave Hasan the ability to cry and be the victim.
Right.
Which he did. Now he's been on his Instagram stories being like, oh my God, I'm getting death threats, you guys.
Yeah.
What do we get? This is unbelievable. We need to do something about it. It's like, oh, you don't like it when people give death threats to you?
Pathetic.
That's fucking really interesting, dude.
And if you aren't aware, Destiny's been making an effort to try to build a bridge with the H3 people because they both hate Hasan now. So it's a good little thing. And Ethan's like, fuck you, I hate you. All right? Destiny doesn't really care about optics. Other people do, so they get annoyed when he says goofy ass shit or shit he thinks is dumb. Now, this is where the allegations of Destiny being a CP owner come into play.
I reported Destiny to the police. This is not clickbait and entirely has to do with the DMs he sent me. A few days ago, a Reddit post showed that the girl Destiny shared Pixie's nudes with was seemingly confirmed to be 17 years old due to her getting doxxed. There is almost a 0% chance that she was not 17 during that time. So I do what I usually do and reached out to get a comment. He said the girl, Rose, told him she was 19 and in college at the time. And then he shows me a screenshot of the top of a video clip and says her boyfriend was recording these on Skype calls. That's absolutely insane to think about him doing all of this if she was 17. Well, this is insane to me because he's saying Rose's boyfriend recorded CP while sending me a screenshot of the alleged CP. So I asked to confirm if he just did that. If you were sending me this, I'm guessing you still have that video. Destiny replies, depends on why you're asking. But yes, I created copies of all of our messages and everything when that court case started. Just to be clear, he's admitting to having alleged CP downloaded on his computer. He literally has the video open as I'm talking to him. I go, bruh, there's been allegations at least since my last video that she was underage, and you still have potential CP of her? He replies, I have an obligation to preserve relevant evidence, etc. So I created backups of all of the important / relevant conversations. He continues, I don't think I'm allowed to delete it, lol. I don't know if it counts as hiding / destroying evidence. And I reply, talk to a lawyer, that seems crazy to me. Who keeps this sort of stuff on their computer without 100% knowing if they're supposed to or not? Isn't that something you want to confirm? I continued, you just let me know you have CP videos saved to your computer. You knew it was alleged that she was underage. You still have them. Do you see how fucked this is? So now I've confirmed that this guy has child on his computer.
Okay, I think that's a good gist of it. Calls the police and reports him. Now they're saying the guy owns CP. So as this comes out, Ethan hears about this, and so you don't have to be very unemployed to keep up. But Abba, how did you comply? Nigga, I get paid. So they just start reading off his chats with this alleged 17-year-old, according to them.
Now I'm gonna warn you guys. This is gonna make you want to die. So he's talking with her. She said, gotta watch it on mute. He sent her a video. Gotta watch it on mute. Family and kids all over the place here in our house. He said, yes, ma'am. And then he said, if you can, give me a discreet vid of your little feets. But also, it's definitely doing a little age play here. Can I see your little feets? A secret video of your feet?
Little fit.
Okay, you guys ready?
Now, I'm not going to let him say the whole part without you guys having the greater context. They're trying to allege this is something involving an underage person, but this is with someone who's 26 years old. So when they see little feet, they're just attributing to the fact that Destiny's talking to like a child or something like that, or someone who's underage, but it's a 26-year-old woman.
She says to him, my parents are super, super strict. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't go there. Don't talk to me. So I mean, when you're like, oh, my parents don't let me do anything fun, it's like, oh, you're a kid. His response is this, and I will read it verbatim. He says, well, fuck. It would be so hot to drive you home from a date and make you me off in the car. I'd love to send you inside your parents' house after making you swallow a full load from me.
He knew she was a child and liked it.
He knew he was a child and liked it. Mind you, this is a 26-year-old. And people are like, well, what kind of 26-year-old lives with their parents? Immigrants. A lot. I know girls in their 30s, they're not allowed to leave their parents' house. Even though they go to Miami and they be and fucking, they don't leave their parents' house until they're married.
I left at 24. My sister left at 32.
So, well, let's go to Destiny's response. Stephen Bennell III. He has a good name. Almost everything in this DM is wrong. WillyMac is running cover because he wants to get in with the boys again. And Ethan is trying to distance himself from me. I have no kitty stuff on my computer. I've complied with my legal obligations for my court case. The 60 gigs of screenshots was related to a claim that the Rose person made, someone whose name and birth date have yet to be reliably confirmed. Ethan is literally reading off revenge porn leaks of mine and giggling like a regarded child for DMs that had absolutely nothing to do with the Rose leak. Rose is the alleged underage person. Any reference to Grape or Andiusup was literally in the context of DMs with a 26-year-old British woman. I've never DM'd Rose in my life, on IG specifically. Then, Destiny, he adds a little part at the end. I think Peterson was right. You and Hila deserve all the CPS calls for the dog shit eating claims and everything else. You deserve zero sympathy from anyone else on the internet when you're so quick to turn around and rely on the same snark shit that's been plaguing you for years as soon as you think it's beneficial. I hope your prior maid takes you for a millionaire lawsuit against you guys as well. So, that's the end of this entire saga, as it is now. Everyone set the bridges on fire, whatever it is. And, it feels like you feel some type of way, so I'll let you go first.
I feel some type of way. It's just the last part that he said, I'm like, oh, shit. You had some people call on you and said some things that were not verified. CPS was on your case with your kids about lies and stuff like that. And then you turn around and you do the same thing. Mm-hmm. He's been doing that. He did that to us. When he said, oh no, you guys are exactly those people. Then after that, turns around and claims that he never watched a video of us.
Abba and Preach, these guys are idiots. Now, did anyone actually watch this Abba and Preach shit? They made a video defending fucking Fresh and Fit?
Yeah, they have a lot of bad takes.
Thing about Abba and Preach that they don't know about me. I'm fucking insane. The first time they talked about me was defending Fresh and Fit. Okay, I didn't watch it. I watched some of it, but it was upsetting, so I didn't watch it.
Oh my! Even your team, nobody in your team called you out of that for that. So the guys that are supposed to do the research don't do the research, or if they do the research, even worse, they don't say anything. They run with the narrative, and it's fine, and that's okay. And then we don't care.
Why? Because they hate the person.
Views, and we hate the person, and I think we're doing God's work. The same way that you thought you were doing God's work when you doxed that person. That was finally not that person.
God, I hope that man's life is ruined for this. I want this guy's life ruined. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Oh, is this him?
Yeah, I would just be cautious.
That's not him.
If we're not 100% sure that this is the right person.
I heard he's an Asian bodybuilder.
He definitely does music.
That account tweets
love
about.
To know that guy's real identity. Well, we know his name is. We just don't know.
His name is. But again, that's like
it may not be the body.
One of the most common names you could.
If we find out that this guy is, can we ship him shit? I'm asking.
Person, you do that. Dox people. You did this whole thing. Doxing people, right? No repercussion. No, not even a sorry about that. Because you were right. You were doing God's work. You were doing the thing. You were right. You asked me the question sometime. At some point, you said, would you be able to? And I said, no. I'm not talking to this person. Because that person is disingenuous. But when it happens to you, you're like, oh my God. It happened to me. Of course, you just asked me.
No, you killed it. You killed it.
Go ahead,
it's okay. You preached. Thank you for your sermon.
I'm done.
I'll say this. I think when it comes to anything related to child-related stuff, you guys should be really careful before you get online. Like, these are very serious claims, and you guys are just like shooting off the hip. Oh, this guy did those kids. This guy's like you could say Destiny's irresponsible. You could say a lot of things, but first off, the person's age hasn't been confirmed. Secondly, you guys are all admitting that Destiny didn't know the person's age at the time until years later. And that's only the alleged age. What are we talking about? There's an ongoing legal matter. He submitted this evidence to authorities. And now you guys are trying to make it sound like, oh, this guy's like, let's say I concede to you that this is an illegal thing that he's doing. Pretending that's the same thing as a predator is fucking stupid. This man was dating a 19-year-old. It's legal. You might find it creepy. You might find it bad. I think like I've noticed there's like a grade when it comes to hating somebody online.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of things and allegations that are going to be thrown your way for the most minute, stupid shit.
100%.
It'll start off at like you mistreat women, then you rape them, and then you diddle kids. And like everybody goes through this process. And half the time when you look into the allegations, they're not even true. It's just people online are extra dramatic. Mm-hmm. You can make a lot of things about Destiny and critique him. This is one of the dumbest ones. Recently, I saw somebody try to critique Hasan, for example, for sharing nudes of women.
What does that mean? What actually happened?
Right, because they're trying to say he's just like
exactly.
they're trying to say he's just like Destiny.
Exactly.
Because he shared or whatever, right?
But what actually happened?
So I look into it.
Because it means nothing.
Right? And people just are sharing it. They're like, oh, he's a piece of shit. So there's a news with Cosmopolitan where someone's interviewing Hasan. He's basically going through things that fans send him on Snapchat unsolicited. He says, I don't know if any of these are nudes, so don't judge me. The first one is a nude. He reads the message attached aloud. I'm sure you have hot girls throwing themselves at you all the time, but I'm a huge fan of TYT and love your work. As promised, there are photos in his inbox of fans wearing the shirt, but it's about 70% nudes. Whoa, this is crazy, he says. Methodically open each message. That was like actually her blowing someone. I don't ever like talk to any of these people. So what he's talking about is the experience of being somebody who's known and having people unsolicitedly sending you their nudes. And he's showing that to the reporter. And people are talking like this guy's doing revenge porn. And I'm confused because I'm like, we would never say a woman is doing revenge related stuff because she tells one of her friends that some guy sent her an unsolicited dick pic. You thought that was revenge porn? You're a retard.
100%.
You're actually retarded. It's super bad faith, but people don't care. If they hate you, it's fuel. We had the same issue with like Fresh and Fit. I remember Ethan got mad at us because he's like, why would you guys defend them if you're not just like them? It's like, well, I don't think it's a good idea to call someone a rapist on a completely made up bogus allegation, which you did. And then you can't turn around and complain about snark and when you are fine with endorsing these things when it's convenient for you. It just doesn't work.
No.
Report it to the police. Let them do their investigation and then talk about it publicly. But it sounds like you don't even know whether or not this shit is illegal. You aren't even certain that this person is underage, but you're calling this dude a child diddler.
That's
like, you guys are not mentally well online.
That's crazy.
You tell this story to half the people in the real world, they're gonna be like, you guys are fucking retards. And I realize like a lot of people who cover this news online, they dramatize everything. The vast majority of people who do this kind of social commentary will talk about these issues, but charges are never laid. Wanna know why? Because most of this stuff is just sensational drama bullshit. In the backdrop of all of this drama bullshit happening is an actual political crisis, and this is what's happening in the forefront. I realize when people send me this story, it's not because they care about the truth. It's not because they care about the facts. They hate somebody and they want me to share that emotion with them. Doesn't matter how true it is, but I told you guys, I'll defend Fresh and Fit. I'll defend Destiny. I'll defend Hasan. I'll defend Ethan Klein when he gets CPS called on him. I don't care. But nobody wants to deal in gray because it's better to like amplify the emotions that your audience already feels about someone. Just say you root for your team. That's okay. That's why I like sports. You're delusional about your team. You know they fucking suck, but you're saying every year you're gonna win the chip. I respect that. It's sports. But don't do it about child. Don't talk about victims and how important it is, but you don't fact check anything. You don't give a shit about the people involved. You just want to shit on somebody.
A victim is only a victim when I like them. When I hate them, it's just people that I hate.
Absolutely. But anyways, listen, I just wanted to cover this topic because so many of you fucking potatoes were me. Oh my God. Guys, fact check things. If someone tells you someone's a pedo, you should 100% look at it with a grain of salt. I don't believe men. I don't believe women. I don't believe anybody. All I believe are facts and evidence. And if you read this story and you still think it's CP and how he's some kind of like CP owner who loves it, you're a fucking idiot. You can say he's irresponsible. You can say that's stupid. You can say maybe he should turn it in, but to make that video and make it seem like it's something it's not, like that's why nobody takes YouTubers seriously when they allege crime. Because of shit like this. You guys are no different than the pedo hunters who run out there and be like, oh, look at this. Half of those people never get arrested. Why? Because these investigations are shoddy. There's a world where this could be illegal and maybe he's going to get in trouble. But that's still not the same thing as having the intention of owning some child-related material and trying to like beat off to it. Like you guys know that's different, right?
No, they don't.
And if you don't see that, if you don't see why him having a court case where this is relevant and his lawyer tells him not to delete it doesn't matter, like, I don't know. I think you guys are a bit lost.
Too much.
Anything else?
No.
So there you go. That's the video.
And you got me pissed off for no goddamn reason.
Good.